Chelsea Chamber of Commerce, Executive Director, Terrace Ahrens. Hey, Terrace, welcome back.
Thanks for having me back. Happy to be here.
Yeah, last time you were here, we were welcoming, we've got a couple of businesses. They've got locations in Jackson and Chelsea.
Yep.
So that's cool.
Curious or Clay, right down the street from you here.
Yeah, and I think we've got the soap people.
Farm Suds,
Suds.
Representing both communities.
Yeah, and a couple others. So.
Yeah. One of the newer ones, Nevermore Decor store.
Nevermore Decor.
Yeah, started here and is now branched to Chelsea, and then Farm Suds was in Curious or Clay, kind of the other way around. So just going back and forth.
Well, we're so close. Chelsea and Jackson, we are pretty close neighbors. Just a 20-minute drive down the highway.
Yeah.
And you've got
even in bad weather, wasn't a bad drive.
No, it's not.
It's not a bad drive.
Like you're there. It's like nothing, but it's really so close and opens up a lot of more things that members of both communities can do in the other communities. So what's going on this winter?
Oh gosh, so coming up pretty soon here, we've got two major events in February, basically. We just had a wellness after hours last week, which was more of a local event or whatnot, but everyone was obviously invited, where we highlighted a bunch of wellness businesses in our area, everything from chiropractic to 5 Healthy Towns to acupuncture and neurofeedback treatment, all sorts of cool stuff. So that was a lot of fun. We try to do that as close to the New Year as we can. But moving into February, we've got Chocolate Extravaganza on February 10th and Curling Fest on February 24th.
All right. My wife went to Chocolate Extravaganza last year, and she brought back, some things for me.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's conveniently 4 days before Valentine's Day this year. It's always the Saturday before Valentine's Day, so works out well for that gift giving and whatnot for your special someone. So.
Yeah, I know there's some chocolate businesses, and I think there's even a chocolate manufacturer in the area.
So there's a few in the general region, nobody directly in Chelsea, but they work with a lot of the Chelsea businesses. So they will be, we'll have chocolate demonstrations from Lake House Bakery and a bunch of other chocolate makers at Agricole Farm Stop. So there's going to be a lot of chocolate, let's put it that way, yeah. Yeah.
So it's how long does it last?
Well, it kicks off about 10 a.m., doesn't really have a closing time. Some of the things, start at different times during the day. There's going to be a vendor market at Ugly Dog Distillery. There's a large vendor market at the Chelsea First United Methodist Church. Our info booth will be set up from noon to 5 right on Main Street, and we'll be giving away the cocoa mugs and maps and details and all that stuff, which is going to be really fun. That's one of the new additions this year is the Cocoa Crawl. We're really excited about that.
Cocoa Crawl.
Yeah, so I bought hundreds of Chocolate Extravaganza pink cocoa mugs, and they're actually, I've been told by the women in my life that they're very cute. I'm not sure if I can say whether or not a cocoa mug is cute or not, but they tell me that they are.
Well, the mugs, they can go viral. Look at the Stanley mug.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if we're rocking something of that dollar value, but considering we're giving them away for free, hopefully we won't get any complaints. No, they're nice little pink mugs, and we've got hundreds of them to give away, and so basically people come by the info booth, grab their free mug, no strings attached, and then you can just go around throughout the community. There's a list online, and there'll be a list on the day of flyer as well, but you can go around and get all sorts of different cocoa for free from a bunch of the different merchants in town. People are doing peppermint cocos and caramel cocos, and I believe Serendipity Books is even doing a frozen cocoa, which I am told is something from the movie Serendipity. So if you're a Serendipity fan, come by Chocolate Extravaganza, get some frozen cocoa.
So it sounds like a lot of fun. For you, what would be the ideal weather? Would you like to see some snow?
Snow's never a problem, right?
Yeah.
We live in Michigan. If you don't like the snow, you're probably in the wrong state. I could do without this 35 and sleet rain that we're having today. That would not be optimal. But that said, this event's always been in February, kind of like Wine, Women, and Shopping in November. Michiganders are tough, and we'll deal with whatever happens. We had some really good weather for it last year, so I'm assuming we won't get 2 years in a row on that. So.
Well, hot cocoa. I mean, you
exactly.
Really
yeah, you want it cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that is on
February 10th.
February 10th.
Yeah.
And you just park and walk all over.
Yep, for sure. There's stuff all over town. If people, you want to see a list of the sales, it's growing as of right now, but you can always check chelseamish.com or scan that QR code on the graphic there. And it's an ever-growing list of what everybody's doing, the people that are participating in the Cocoa Crawl, as well as the people that are participating in the giveaways. We'll have raffle boxes all over town and a bunch of different giveaways and stuff that we're doing.
And the mug.
And the mug, of course. Got to get your mug.
All right, well, I got to admit, chocolate extravaganza doesn't really need a lot of explanation.
It's
I
true.
think we all get it.
Mm-hmm.
However, the other event that you've got coming up,
Yeah.
Curling Fest, that might need a little bit more of explanation.
Yeah, so Curling Fest has been going on for maybe 6-7 years now. And basically what it is over the years the Chamber has acquired a good collection of curling stones and brooms and push-offs and stays and all the equipment needed. That picture there, that is actually our curling coach, Mr. John Hannafan. He's an enthusiast and a skilled curler, which is helpful because I can't curl at all. So luckily we have him come out and we provide all the equipment and people sign up and they come out to the Arctic Coliseum right in Chelsea, and basically they get a session to learn how to curl, no prior skills required. Come down, we give you the stuff, John shows you what to do, and then you finish up with a scrimmage at the end. And like I said, we've got the brooms and everything. And then basically in tandem with that, all the ticket holders also get a all-you-can-eat pizza, salad, and pop upstairs at the Arctic Breakaway, which has got a wonderful conference room area, whatever you want to call it, event space that actually looks down on the ice. So people, even that aren't curling, also can come and enjoy that buffet and hang out and watch the curling, grab some drinks from the bar if that's what you like to do. But if you've never been in the Arctic Coliseum or Arctic Breakaway, it's a really amazing space. Lots of communities have really nice ice rinks. We're fortunate enough to have one that between the two rinks, there's just this giant, awesome restaurant with views of the hockey on one side and this, that, and the next thing. So.
One giant skybox.
Yeah, exactly, one giant skybox.
And the food's great too.
It is, yeah. They have some of the best cheese bread around.
I recommend the French fries.
Yeah, they do have good French fries.
Now, curling, we've all seen it on Olympics, and you think, oh, that's got to be the easiest thing. But I've talked to people. It's a workout. The brooming part is a real workout.
For sure, yeah. I mean, it's a sport. There's all those sports that kind of walk the line between parlor game and sport. If you're not breaking a sweat, is it really sport? And I don't know. But curling definitely is. It requires a lot of control, a lot of agility, and it can be quite complicated. Yeah. That said, you also could be completely terrible at it and enjoy your time immensely. No problem whatsoever. Don't have to be good to enjoy it. So. Yeah.
No, and maybe you'll discover that you have the knack for it, and you could be headed to the Olympics.
Yeah, you might have a natural affinity for it.
Yeah.
That's true. That would be great. Yeah, and like I said, it's a fun thing to be able to do. There's not a lot of it in the region whatsoever. There's some farther to the east. But in this area, it sells out very quickly. In fact, this year's slots for curling are sold out, but we are still selling out the attendance tickets. So come out, check it out, watch some people curl. I mean, let's face it, you're going to see some people fall, which is always a little entertaining. Mm-hmm. And it's mainly entertaining because they're cracking up while they do it, because they see it coming. And we get people of all age groups. We've had some people from our local retirement community that signed up again. They've done it before, and they just love it. It's a blast. So highly recommend coming by.
All right, sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Two great reasons to visit Chelsea in February. But you don't need a reason.
No, you do not. No.
Any new businesses in Chelsea?
Yeah. So we actually just had a ribbon cutting yesterday for Chelsea Catering, which is one of our new catering companies. It's actually owned by Warriors Management, which also owns the Rumpus Room, Clock Tower Comics, Jets Pizza, which is the only Jets with a bar. So if you love Jets Pizza but you want to have a drink while you're having it, come by Chelsea.
Really? It's the only Jets Pizza with a bar?
At least in Michigan is what I believe is sold. And for whatever other Jets that's out there that has a bar that's watching this going, that guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I do apologize. That's
no, I think you're right. There aren't many Jets pizzas outside of Michigan because it started here.
Yep. Yeah, so we've got that. They own a Project 418 at IQ Audio. They've got about 8 businesses in the chamber. It's wonderful. But one of their newest one is Chelsea Catering, which is pretty cool. They're actually coming at it from a different viewpoint. It's going to be custom catering. So they really don't have lists, packages, or anything of that nature. You just tell them what you want, and they'll make it happen, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
But honestly, we have another ribbon cutting next week for Healthy Choice Chelsea, which is opening up on the south side. New businesses all the time. Chelsea's kind of booming in that department. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a great place to visit, and you've got a lot of opportunities for shopping, dining, just hanging out.
Yeah, come check out the sculpture walk. It renews in May, so you got a couple months to check out this year's ones. 16 different sculptures around town. So much stuff going on.
Cool. Well, I know somebody at JTV that will be at the chocolate extravaganza. So
Good.
I'm sure we've got some viewers that will be there as well.
I hope so.
Great to see you. Thanks for coming over.
Thank you for having me, as always.
The executive director of the Chelsea Area Chamber of Commerce, Terrace Aarons. We've got more to come.